The Outback Air Race is a unique triennial aeronautical challenge held across the remote Australian outback in support of the Royal Flying Doctor Service. The event hosts up to 70 competitors in 25 light aircraft over its 2-week duration. While the race route varies on each event, it is guaranteed to encompass some of the most scenic, rugged and spectacular geography and iconic townships in Australia. The Outback Air Race is not strictly a race, but rather a time trial and navigation exercise. Competitors accrue points by correctly estimating the time it will take to fly from a designated visual start point to a designated visual endpoint, as well as the accuracy in locating and flying over each point. Waypoints are identified with a visual description, distance and bearing from the aerodromes, and are always selected within 10 nautical miles of each aerodrome. This scoring method ensures that crews of slower aircraft are not disadvantaged and racers can still make planned scenic diversions or day stops whilst remaining competitive. A typical leg distance of 300 nautical miles gives a flight time of 2 to 3 hours. Despite the distance, passing each waypoint at 200 km per hour at more than 500 metres in altitude, and taking into consideration all wind and weather influences, racers must still arrive within seconds of their nominated time and within metres of the waypoints to place well. The event provides an exciting and unique flying holiday for pilots and their friends from throughout Australia and overseas. Sharing a common love of the Australian outback, aviation and the Flying Doctor, racers come from diverse backgrounds. Farmers, doctors, engineers, trades and business owners compete alongside professional pilots from commercial and military backgrounds. We even get the odd air traffic controller. Aircraft of choice include common names such as Cessna, Piper, Mooney, and home-built Vans aircraft, as well as the occasional helicopter, twin jet, and restored vintage aircraft. The Royal Flying Doctor Service is the world's largest aeromedical organisation, servicing remote Australian communities that would otherwise have to travel hours or even days to seek urgent medical care. The money raised is distributed proportionally to the state branch of origin, ensuring donors are giving money to support their own outback. The Outback Air Race complies with all rules and regulations required by the Civil Aviation Safety Authority and is organised by a committee of dedicated volunteers with defined roles, including aviation safety. As one of the most enduring events of its kind in Australia, the Outback Air Race has covered thousands of miles since the inaugural 1996 race, raised millions for the Flying Doctor, and grown to be a truly national event.